Hello, everybody. So, this is our app that we created, our team Sync Mind. So, this is the app goes on like this. So, once we start the app, the first page, when you open it for the first time, we have this Smart Study Planner. So, when you press continue, we go to the next page, which is the login or sign up page. Basically, it's as simple as that. And we select sign up. So when we select the sign up, we go to the next page, which says, let's get to know you better. So basically what's going on is the app firstly understands the user, like what is the user familiar with, what is the user thinking about, and all these relevant things. So as our app learns about the users, so the app then gives some sort of suggestions, the smart thing, and then we start working on it. So on the next page, the app firstly finds out, are you a student? And how many hours do you need to study? Along with it, there are some other questions like at what time of the day do you prefer studying, morning, day, evening, select time, and so on and so forth. Along with it, in the next versions, what we're thinking about is as the time the student works in a week, like how many hours does the student work in a week. So all these things are will be understood by our applications, after which certain things carry on. So on the next page, we have the sign up, where basically students sign up either Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, or the email ID and the relevant, like, finish setup and everything. So when we go to the next page, we have this login page where the user puts on the username, password, and then the user logs in. So after this, basically our dashboard looks like this. We have this task environment, we have reminder environment, we have the progress environment, and also we have this streak icon you see here, where basically we have the users, when they put on the different tasks, and when they open our app every single day, it shows the streak. So basically it motivates the user to be on track and follow the instructions provided by our application. So at first, it gathers all the information. So let's say, for an example, when we press task environment, it goes to the next page where the task environment UI looks like this. So there are basically to-do lists, and then there are some categories, let's say studies, and the works, let's say, the works student does, let's say, student work things. Maybe he is a TA, or he or she is a TA, RA, or something like that. So basically this can be customized. So moving forward, when we select done, so we have this another page where we have this task environment. So there are like to-do lists, and then the courses details, and you could definitely add more of the courses. We have this calendar, and we select done. We go to the next page where we have this to-do list. Let's say, for an example, the student puts on 580. I could add definitely some other courses and all these things. So we have the calendar and the button the done button. So along with it, we have, let's say, the student has lots and lots of tasks. Let's say, like, the courses, and he or she has to study chapter 1, maybe complete quiz, maybe complete assignment, and maybe, in other words, here the student can definitely work. Let's say he's working in maybe athletics department, or maybe in the computer science department, informatics department, and all those tasks are being listed down here. So once we go on to the next page, so definitely the thing, the day, the calendar thing, the date on the calendar icon of our application is definitely linked with the phone's calendar. So the application asks the user if the user wants it to be synchronized with the phone's to-do list, and when the user selects yes, we get another final message: allow calendar to sync. And when you select allow, it's done. So and now we go to the next page. Obviously this is the dashboard, and we have this reminder environment. In the future works, what we are thinking about is we can integrate a reminder environment with a task environment. But for now, we'll move on with this. So definitely this is the reminder UI, you have the calendar. This is April, and then we do have this, of 2025. We have 2024 and all other. You could change the calendar obviously, and you have some works down here. Let's say here April 4 is selected. You have 6 and 8 where the user has selected some sort of works, and so you have, let's say, like every reminder thing. Let's say study chapter 1 start, and all this, notes, and then the time zone and everything. And once a user selects sets, you have this special icon here where this one is highlighted, where the user receives a specific reminder here. So here there's no detailed reminder, not a specific reminder, but here you have a specific reminder. But when the user selects 6 or 8, there also user can ask the app to remind him for certain works. So moving forward, what we have is we go to the next page here. So again, we go to the dashboard, and in the dashboard we have this progress environment. So here we see all those things, all those relevant things that our app knows about the user, and then asks the user to about what are the sort of things that the user is carrying on. Is he or she completing the tasks at right time or everything? So in this mode, we have this daily daily task progress bar, weekly task progress bar. Currently it's 0, but it will definitely increase once the user hits the certain goal, like completion of the task and something like that. So you go to the next one. In today's progress, let's say in the 4th of April, we have selected some sort of works. When the user completes the task, there are complete the task, you have all this task 1, task 2, task 3. When the user selects done, you have some sort of information for the app. So when you update it here, it goes to the next page, where definitely you have daily, that is 100%, and weekly goals of like 20%. And when you select the view dashboard, you go to the dashboard where we have the specific information of work of user. Here it's Tuesday, the user, and that's April 4th, the user has worked here. Your streak currently is 0, but later on, once the user goes using the app more on, and starts completing the task more on, you have the increment on this streak. So when you complete tasks, you start your streak journeys, definitely. So we have this some sort of information that is given to the user. We have the streak calendar. Let's say here that's Tuesday, and when the user completes each and every task, you have all these symbols out here that represents the streaks. And moving forward, we have the profile of the user, where you have, let's say for an example, user did like 51-day streak. Then you have username. Let's say for an example, let's say there's somebody and who has joined in April 2025, and you have this many streak, and then you have like 80% task completion rate and 85% regular works done. And on clicking the user profile on the home, so basically this page is when you select the profile icon in the home page. So overall, we have this dashboard. Here. So this is our basically dashboard. We'll definitely be putting some sort of visual animations in the later part, but for now, this is our prototype. So yep, this is our app, and signing off from SyncMind Smart Study Planner. Thank you.